Hello students, welcome back to your computer science class. So last class we did arithmetic operators and I have given you all two programs to do. Today we are going to start with relational operators, or these are also called as comparison operators. Now these operators are used to compare value between two variables. Okay, so when you do this, you generally get the answer as true or false. Whenever you compare two, even if I tell you, let's compare two students. Do you think student A, do you think student A's height equals to the student B's height? So you will either say yes or no. That is either true or false. Similarly, relational operators are only used for comparing two variables. So I can also ask you, do you think the percentage of student A is more than percentage of student B? Again, the answer is yes or no. I will never ask you what is the difference of percentage. That will not be relational operator. Relational operator looks at the relations between the two variables. It only answers as yes or no, true or false. Both are same. Okay, the relational operators that we can use are two equal to sign. Now, this is again important. This is where you get confused. Single equal to sign is an assignment operator. Double equal to sign means a comparison operator. That means you are trying to compare for the equivalence of the two variables. You're trying to check if both the variables have the same amount or they have the same value. Okay, when I write 2 is equal to, it will return true if the value is true, if the values are equal. It will return false if the values are unequal. I will do these and show it to you all. The practice for this will only be doing this because we can't use this till we move a little more further in Python. But very important to understand the difference. Huh? Next is exclamation mark equal to. Exclamation mark in any coding language normally refers to the operator not, not, not. So if you apply that to this, it means not equal to. Okay, so when I say A exclamation mark equals to B, that means I'm asking the Python A is not equal to B. That means it will return back true only if both the values are different. If both values are same, I will get a false. Yes, think over this again. A not equal to B. So if A and B both are 5, and my question is A not equal to B? You will say no. Yes or no? Is A not equal to B? You will say no, because they are equal. Okay, so this will return true only if A is not equal to B. Okay, next, greater than sign. Now, greater than sign, we have done this all in standard 1, 2, and they still do the same thing. But over here, you just have to answer a yes or a no. So the questions are A greater than B. You will say yes only if A is greater than B. Okay, A greater than or equal to B. Now, this is very important. When I say A greater than B, okay, so if A is 6 and B is also 6, and the question is A greater than B? My answer will be no. It will come false. But if I say A greater than equal to B, that means I'm saying it's either greater than or equal to. Either or. Okay, both of these will be considered true. So A is greater than or equal to B. So A is 6 and B is also 6. Okay, and then I say greater than equal to. It looks at greater than, it says no. It looks at equal to, says yes, it is equal to. So the answer will be true. So it will return true if A is greater than B or A is equal to B. In both the scenarios, it will return back as true. Moving on, less than. Again, in less than, it will only check if A is less than B and it will return back true. Finally, less than equal to, only if it is less than or it's equal to B. All right. Now, how are the comparison operators used? You can practice this at home on your own while I will show it to you all right now over here. Okay. Okay, let's see these relational operators in action. First one was double equal to. So let's say A, comma B, comma C, comma D. We'll take 4 or we'll take 5 actually. 5, remember multiple assignment operators. Okay. Let the values be 4, comma 5, comma 6, comma 7, and let 1 be same. So let's put 4 to E again. All right. Now I will say A equal to B. A equal to B means A is 4, B is 5. And we are asking the computer, are they equal? So what should the answer come? False. Understood? So even if I use another variable to store this answer, that variable will only hold the values true or false. No numbers will be put. Okay. Relational operators will only return back true or false. Next, I will say A not equal to B. When I say A not equal to B, it will tell me true. You are right. Okay. Next, I am saying greater than. So I'm saying C is greater than D. C is 6. 6 greater than 7? No. Then I'm saying A is greater than or equal to 4. I can put a number here, that's not wrong, but I'm going to use a variable. A is greater than or equal to E. So it will tell me true because it is equal to. Let's put a number and check. Let's say C is greater than or equal to, what's the value of C? 6. Is 6 greater than or equal to 3? It's greater than 3. It will tell me true. Okay. So double equal to is comparison. Exclamation equal to is not equal to. This is greater than equal to. Now we have to do less than. So I say C is less than, let's take D. D is less than or equal to E. It will tell me true because it is less. Now let's take opposite. Let's say E is less than or equal to D. Now what will it tell me? True. Why? Because E is 4 and D is 7. Yes. So this is how relational operators are used. They are only used to tell us what? They are only used to tell us true or false of a given situation. Okay. Have you understood this? This is another practice you all have to do. So when I give you this practice, you pause the screen, you take a screenshot, and then you practice it. And of course, you're going to practice this on script mode, correct? So if last class you have not practiced it on script mode, go practice it and save it. When you save it in your comments, please mention the date you are doing that work. Okay? Thank you. We are not ending the class here. Wait. We'll go ahead and we learn the augmented assignment operator. Very important operator. Another important operator. And you are going to fall in love with this operator all the more because it means less typing. Okay. It is used to assign values to variables. We already know one assignment operator, that is equal to. You know how to do A equals to B. Now, next is plus equal to. Now, what does this do? This, you will have to see it live, otherwise you won't understand it. So I will show you all one live and then you all will take it from there. Now let's say A equals to 1. Over here, now I have modified the value of A. A was 4, now I'm changing it to 1. Then I say B plus equals to A. Okay, what is the value of A? Remember in your mind, it's 1. What's the value of B? It's 5. When I say plus equals to A, it actually means one. Let me okay, whenever I say plus equals to, it means you are adding this to this. Okay, this is not funny. All right. So whenever I will say B plus equals to A, in full form, this is short form. Full form, it actually means B equals to B plus A. Okay. So if I have something like A equals to A plus 1 to be written, or I have to write A equals to A minus 1. So what I will write, instead of this, I can write A plus equals to 1, or A minus equals to 1. Okay, use of this again will be done much later. Okay, probably by next week you all will be using relational operators and these augmented assignment operators. So this week we are only going to concentrate on these operators so that when we do the programs, you all are not confused. Okay. Okay, so all right, so B plus equals to A will give me B is 5 and A is 1, so it will give me 6. The value of B will become 6. If I say B plus equals to E, now E is what? 4, B is 6, so it will add the 2 and it will tell me the answer will be 10. Understood? That is plus equals to. So going back to our slide, that is plus equals to, that is add two numbers and assigns the result to the left operand. Then I can do divide equals to. So it will divide the two numbers and give the result to the left operand. Then there is multiply equals to. It's all in the same way it is applied. Okay. Multiply equals to. So it will multiply the two numbers and assign the value to the left operand. Minus equals to. So it will subtract the two numbers. I will give the result to the left operand. Modulus equals to means it will take the remainder. Modulus is for remainder, and whatever is the remainder will be put to the left operand. Left operand is the first one, right? Over here, A is the left operand in all these examples. Next is floor division. Again, it will perform the floor division, and whatever is the answer, it's transferred to the left operand. And exponential, again, whatever the answer is, it is transferred to the left operand. It's very easy here now. Clear? Is this understood? When is this used? When you are modifying the value of the variable. If you remember last class yesterday when you did x plus y and you did all those, the value of x and y did not change. Yes, but over here, if you remember, when I was checking the value of b, when I showed you all the live example, did you all realize that the value of b was actually being changed? Yes, that means this augmented assignment operators help us to change the value of the variable during the program. Okay, during the program. Clear? Okay, with this I end the class. Logical operators we will do tomorrow. So stay home, stay safe, take care and keep learning. Thank you.